Hello, today we're taking a look at the Orlando RV Resort. The Orlando RV Resort is a 1,017 site, yes, you heard that right, RV campground located right off of State Highway 27 in Clermont, Florida. This campground is really easy to access. You're right off the main road and there's no major obstructions getting here off the highway. This is a secure campground, so showing up to the front, you're going to be greeted by a gate with staff there that verifies everyone that comes through. I personally really like that. I like the idea of knowing that everyone in here is someone who should be here. And there's even a bypass gate, so they're going to give you a code. If you just want to run out and come back real quick and there's someone at the gate registering or signing in, you can go and just type in your code and get in quickly. The staff has been absolutely wonderful here. I have zero complaints. We had a little issue with our mail coming in, and it turned out to be the USPS anyways, but they were diligently trying to find our package for us. They were very, very nice about it and very supportive, and everyone we've come across here has been just wonderful, to be honest. One of the major benefits of this campground is its proximity to all the parks, right? So right down the street, you're gonna have Disney, Orlando, SeaWorld, the entire Orlando Entertainment District. If you've ever been to Florida, you know that essentials are never far away. I think right from this seat, I can see 2 public supermarkets. And being in a super touristy area, there's just about every restaurant you can imagine right down the street, along with auto parts shops, automotive repair shops, and medical facilities right there. And even an emergency room just about 3 miles down the street. Since it's constantly expanding, this campground's broken up into sort of different sections. Right now, we're in one of the brand new sections. So you're gonna see a nice, clean concrete pad behind me and basically nothing else. There's been no vegetation planted yet, and we're kind of just in a giant field of RVs. That's fine for us, but if you want something a little more shaded, near the back of the park, there's a lot of lots that have a lot of tree cover and a lot of foliage around them. That should offer a lot more privacy, and the lots are a little more spaced out. Even though you'll have full hookups just about everywhere you go here, back there you're not gonna have the nice concrete pads. Those are gonna be dirt lots in the back. The new, of course, concrete pads will be in the new area. And then the older ones are just older pads that are kind of broken up a little bit. You'll have some gravel there as well to contend with. In the new area, they don't allow anything on the grass, so definitely keep that in mind when choosing your lot. I'm probably breaking the rules right now just from sitting in it, but the idea is that they want to keep it clean, right? You don't want people putting mats over it and killing the grass and making it look all funky. And as you would imagine, within each section of the park, either the brand new one, the older one, or the ones back with the dirt lots, each lot's going to be a little bit different. Even with the concrete pads, they're going to be laid out differently based on, basically accommodating different types of RVs. So as you're driving through, you get to choose your lot once you get here. And as you drive through, just kind of look around and take a look at the lots before deciding where to land. Here you're going to have full hookups, so you're going to have sewer, water, and power for each lot. As far as power though, make sure you look at your map when you get here because not every lot is going to have 50 amp. Some are dedicated 30 and some are dedicated 50. The common areas are really well kept. They have an activity center where of course they're going to have planned activities with a little camp store and even a little restaurant right in the main area. Included in there is a mail room, so you can receive mail here. I think it's around $5 a package for every single thing you receive, so definitely keep that in mind. And outside you have 2 very well kept pools. I've been here about 2 weeks and they've never been crazy busy, so you can really go anytime and just about have the pool to yourself. In that same area, you're going to have a little wading pool and a jacuzzi and a children's playground. Adding to the fun, you'll find shuffleboards, also pickleball courts, little miniature golf, and horseshoes. And free rental of the equipment for all of these things can be found in the camp store. There are bathroom facilities spread throughout, so you're going to have a little laundry area in each one, as well as, of course, a bathroom and showers. Those that I've visited have been relatively well kept, pretty clean, and have spacious showers. As far as the atmosphere, it is pretty relaxed. There's not a lot of loud things going on, if you will. You can hear the fireworks from Disney every night. It's kind of fun. I think that's fun. If you don't like that, definitely keep that in mind. But there's been a couple groups of kids I've seen playing around, but all in all, I think this is generally, kind of an older crowd. The folks next to us live in their camper, and these folks do as well. So I think it's a lot of people that just go from site to site, living in their RV, and just kind of, living the life, I guess. But that doesn't really go hand in hand with having kids, so I think you're just gonna find an older crowd here. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with the fact that this is a 1,000 Trails campground, so you can get campground memberships. And if you have like an elite membership, you can basically stay for I think it's like 20 some days, and then you can just go to another Thousand Trails park and just keep doing it over and over again. So I think that's gonna kind of be conducive to people who live in their RVs showing up here. That's certainly not to say there isn't things for kids to do. They have planned activities in the activity center for children, the playground, all the other physical activities you can do here as well. If you're into healthy living, they do have a gym on site here. It's right next to the activity center. And I believe they have some cardio and some weight machines. I don't know, I haven't been there. It is combo access, so they don't want, children in there unattended. But this park is also huge, so if you do enjoy running outside, you can run for probably literally miles and not retrace your steps. The short order restaurant in the activity center I'm sure is good, but based on looking on the menu, it's probably not conducive to healthy eating, and neither is really the camp store. It's just gonna kind of be sort of like gas station junk food, if we're being honest. So if you are looking for healthy alternatives, you may have to go outside the campground or just cook yourself in your RV. If you work in your RV like we're doing, then signal strength is an important aspect. So as far as signal strength, we found with Verizon, we have very strong signal here, and we're downloading in the multiple hundred megs per second. And then also with T-Mobile, we have excellent signal. AT&T, not so much. So for those of you on AT&T, I'm sorry, but we get no more than 2 bars of service inside of the RV, and that is not enough to stream or play games or really do anything live. If you're just checking emails and doing things like that, you could probably get away with it, but not if you're doing anything intensive. A couple just so you knows about the park, if you will. In the new area, the bathrooms have not been completed yet. So it's so new that one facility has not even broken ground yet, and another one still has the little permit sign out front, and it's not available for use. So as of right now, which is late September 2022, the new area is really void of restrooms. You have to go either to the activity center or past it to the individual restroom facilities to get either laundry or of course a shower. Also, as mentioned, this is a Thousand Trails campground, so if you are not a member here, I would expect to get a sales pitch at some point along the way. Even if you are a member like us, you're gonna get asked to upgrade to the next level, right? There's always one more level. So just keep that in mind as you're coming here. All in all, I think it's a pretty great campground. It's gonna have, I think, a little bit of something for everyone. Let's talk about ratings, and we're gonna start with price. And I'm gonna assume that you're not a member looking at it and you're just looking at a nightly rate, because if you're a member, price doesn't really matter. You just come here and it's free. But I looked at the daily rates, and at least as of right now, they're around $50 for these RV sites, and then over $150 a night for the cabins. So as far as price, I'm gonna go with 2 out of 5. For ease of access, which I think is always really important with campgrounds, I'm gonna go with the 5 out of 5. Getting here really can't be easier. You're on major roads off the highway, getting straight to the campsite. We've been to a couple campgrounds where we've nearly hit trees with this, which is a pretty small camper, just trying to get to the campground. So to be able to breeze right in on main roads is so nice. For general amenities, I'm gonna go with 3.5. They definitely have a lot of options for you and your family, and most of it's very well kept. As far as entertainment availability, here in the surrounding area, this has to get a 4. You're only a half an hour from, some of the most famous theme parks in the world. They have events planned here, and even when they don't, there's a lot of things to do in your downtime. So overall, I would give this campground a 4 out of 5. I like the versatility of it. If you like a more rustic feel on wooded lots, you have it. If you just want to come here and live in your RV and have a nice solid concrete plot, you can do that too. And then you have everything in between. I've certainly been happy spending the last 2 weeks here, and I'm excited because day after tomorrow we head to Fort Wilderness in Disney, which we've never been. Super excited about that, and you can definitely expect to see a video on that coming out shortly. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to click like if you like this video and subscribe for more content like this. See you later.